Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today, we're diving deep into a storm of romance, betrayal, and rekindled passion as the ever-complicated relationships in Port Charles take a dramatic turn. Rick Lansing's heart might not be as loyal as Ava Jerome hoped, and it seems a familiar face from his past is pulling him in a different direction. Will this shake up everything? Let's break it all down. Rick and Alexis have danced this dance before, and their latest interaction proves that old flames don't always burn out completely. In a recent moment of vulnerability, Alexis initially resisted Rick's attempts to console her. But grief has a way of breaking down even the strongest walls, and soon, she found herself leaning into his embrace. What started as a small moment of comfort may have been the opening Rick needed to slip back into Alexis' life in a way Ava never anticipated. While some might argue that Rick is simply being a good friend, others see the warning signs of something much deeper brewing. Is this just a moment of weakness for Alexis, or does she still harbor feelings for Rick? And more importantly, how long will it take for Ava to realize she may not be the only woman in Rick's heart? Ava has always been a fighter, and if there's one thing she won't tolerate, it's betrayal. If Rick and Alexis cross the line into something more, there's no telling what Ava might do in retaliation. Could we be on the brink of an explosive showdown between these two powerful women? Ava and Rick, passion or an illusion of stability? It wasn't long ago that Ava and Rick's relationship took a surprising turn, growing into something more intense than either of them expected. Ava, fiercely independent and deeply guarded, found herself lowering her defenses around Rick. They shared moments of genuine connection, and for the first time in a while, Ava allowed herself to believe that this could be something real. But here's the thing about Rick, his loyalty is always in question. Ava knows this, but she chose to ignore the red flags. Perhaps it was Nina Reeves' warnings that should have given her pause. Nina had been clear, Rick is a man who puts himself first. If history is any indication, his decisions are often driven by personal gain rather than genuine love or devotion. And Nina would know. After all, Rick once manipulated his way into Nina's life, using their brief marriage as a means to conspire with her mother against her. If he was capable of that level of deception before, what's to say he hasn't changed? Ava's gut is telling her to be cautious, but her heart? That's another story entirely. The inevitable betrayal, is Rick already looking elsewhere? As much as Ava and Rick may have something real, temptation is never far away, especially in Port Charles. Rick is a man of opportunity, and when a new, or in this case, old, option presents itself, it wouldn't be surprising if he took it. Will he stay true to Ava, or will he follow the path that leads him back to Alexis? Let's not forget that Alexis isn't just some random ex. She and Rick share history, deep emotions, and unresolved tension that could easily reignite under the right circumstances. With Alexis feeling vulnerable and Rick stepping in as her emotional crutch, it wouldn't take much for their dynamic to shift from friendly support to something far more intimate. And if Ava finds out? The fallout will be nothing short of explosive. Ava is not the type to be cast aside lightly. If Rick dares to break her trust, he will feel the full force of her wrath. Will he be prepared to deal with the consequences of his choices? What's next? The storm is brewing. So, what happens now? Rick stands at a crossroads, continue his growing relationship with Ava, or surrender to the pull of his past with Alexis. Either choice comes with its own set of complications. Ava, meanwhile, may be walking blindly into heartbreak. If she doesn't realize what's happening soon, she could end up blindsided by Rick's betrayal. But knowing Ava, if she catches wind of it, she won't sit quietly. There's only so much deception a woman like her will tolerate. And Alexis? She she may not even realize what she's stepping into. A moment of comfort could easily lead to a rekindled romance. But is that truly what she wants, or is she just looking for something familiar to ease her pain? One thing's for sure, Port Charles is about to witness yet another love triangle that will leave lasting scars. What do you guys think? Will Rick betray Ava for Alexis? Will Ava fight for Rick, or will she make him pay for his disloyalty? And does Alexis even realize the mess she might be stepping into? Next, we're diving into one of the most talked about rumors in the General Hospital universe, Michael Corinthos' highly anticipated return. But here's the real question, will Chad Duell reclaim his role, or are we looking at a recast? With so much speculation, fan debates, and potential love triangles in the works, there's a lot to break down. So, let's get into it. A return that could shake Port Charles whenever a beloved character leaves the General Hospital canvas. Fans are left wondering if they'll ever see them again. And in Michael Corinthos' case, the speculation is reaching a fever pitch. After his time away in Germany, rumors are swirling that Michael is about to make a dramatic return to Port Charles. But what does that mean for the storyline? More importantly, will Chad Duell step back into the role, or is it time for a fresh face to take over? Right now, all signs suggest that Chad Duell has no interest in coming back to daytime television. While he hasn't made an official statement on the matter, his absence from the soap world has been noticeable. If that's the case, General Hospital may be faced with a difficult decision: bring back Michael with a new actor or leave the character out of the storyline entirely. Given Michael's deep connections to so many major players in Port Charles, a recast seems likely. Fans weigh in, should Michael be recast? Whenever a soap opera considers recasting a major character, it inevitably sparks debate. And in Michael's case, fans are divided. Some longtime viewers have been vocal about their preference for Chad Duell to return, arguing that too many recasts in General Hospital have made it difficult to stay invested in certain characters. One fan commented, "I'm just hoping Chad comes back to the role. There has been so much recasting, I just have a hard time with it." Others, however, are more open to the idea of a fresh take on Michael, particularly if it means injecting new energy into the storyline. Another viewer wrote, "I'd love to see Michael move forward and leave the past behind." A recast could be the perfect opportunity to explore a new side of his character. And then, of course, there are those who believe Michael should return, but only if it means reigniting an old flame with Sasha. Michael and Sasha, a romance worth revisiting? Michael and Sasha had a complicated love story filled with heartache, misunderstandings, and missed opportunities. But with Michael potentially coming back to Port Charles, some fans are hoping this means a second chance for the couple. One viewer passionately stated, he would be so much happier with her than the nightmare he previously married. The nightmare in question? Willow. While Willow and Michael's relationship had its moments, it's clear that some fans feel the love story between Sasha and Michael was far more compelling. If Michael does return, the writers have the perfect opportunity to revisit this dynamic. Could we see Michael and Sasha finally find their way back to each other? Of course, there's another layer of drama at play. Michael versus Drew, a war waiting to happen. If Michael returns, one of the biggest unresolved tensions will be his ongoing issues with Drew. Some fans believe that Michael should go full throttle in his vendetta against Drew, particularly after everything that's happened with Willow. One viewer wrote, "I hope they do not reconcile. I would like to see Michael continue his destruction of Drew and put Willow back in the trash." That's certainly a strong opinion, but it does raise an interesting question. Could Michael's return lead to an all-out war between him and Drew? Their relationship has been strained for a while, and with Willow now deeply entangled in Drew's orbit, things are only going to get messier. If Michael does return, it's not just about him reclaiming his place in Port Charles, it's about him reclaiming everything that was taken from him. A shocking twist? The kidnapping theory. Now, here's where things get really interesting. Some fans have floated the idea of Drew finally snapping and doing something drastic, like kidnapping Willow. One theory goes like this: I could see a scenario where Drew fully snaps and kidnaps Willow. This could lead to a dramatic return for Michael, who busts in and rescues her. Imagine the drama. Willow, trapped in a terrifying situation, Drew spiraling into dangerous territory, and Michael making a hero's return just in time to save the day. But would that lead to a romantic reconciliation between Michael and Willow? Not everyone is convinced. Another fan speculated, I'm not saying they would get back together, but if Michael rescued her, or maybe if Drew took her and the kids, I could see her really wanting him back. And then there could be a triangle with Sasha. A love triangle between Michael, Willow, and Sasha would certainly make for a compelling storyline, especially if Willow starts questioning whether she made the right choice. Would Michael want her back after everything? Or would he finally realize that Sasha was the one he should have been with all along? What's next? The future of Michael Corinthos. With all the rumors flying around, one thing is clear: Michael's return, whether with Chad Duell or a new actor, has the potential to shake things up in a major way. His return could reignite old flames, settle unfinished business, and create brand new rivalries. Whether it's a full-fledged war with Drew, a love triangle with Sasha and Willow, or a hero's journey to rescue Willow from a dangerous situation, the possibilities are endless. But there's only one way to find out what happens next. Stay tuned. What do you guys think? Should Michael be recast, or should the writers wait for Chad Duell to return? Do you want to see Michael and Sasha reunite, or should he move on entirely? And do you think Drew could really snap and kidnap Willow? Next, we're diving into one of the biggest relationship debates in General Hospital. Will Brooke Lynn and Chase be the couple that finally stands the test of time? Or will their complicated past, fertility struggles, and shocking family revelations tear them apart? Let's analyze their love story, the obstacles ahead, and what the future may hold for them. Grab your popcorn because this one is packed with drama. The dream of a happily ever after in Port Charles. Love stories in General Hospital rarely get the fairy tale ending fans dream of. Port Charles has been home to some of the most passionate, heartbreaking, and intense romances, yet very few couples have made it for the long haul. Even legendary pairs like Luke and Laura, once the epitome of soap opera romance, eventually found love elsewhere. If history tells us anything, it's that no couple is truly safe. But there's always hope that one pair might break the cycle and defy the odds. Enter Brooke Lynn and Chase, the duo that has stolen hearts and given fans a fresh reason to believe in lasting love. For years, Mac and Felicia have been the gold standard for stable relationships in GH. Their ability to weather storms and remain together has been an anomaly in a town where love often comes with an expiration date. Could Brooke Lynn and Chase be the next great love story that withstands the test of time? Or will their challenges be too great to overcome? A romance built on unexpected foundations. Brooke Lynn Quartermaine and Harrison Chase didn't follow the traditional path to romance. Their journey was anything but straightforward. Chase, devastated over his heartbreak with Willow, wasn't looking for love. Meanwhile, Brooke Lynn was dealing with her own shattered dreams, struggling to accept the reality of her lost singing career. Then, fate intervened in an unexpected way. The elaborate cover-up involving Maxie's baby forced Brooke Lynn and Chase to work together under extreme circumstances. What started as a complex lie turned into something neither of them expected: genuine feelings. Amid the chaos, they found solace in each other. And let's be honest, fans were hooked from the start. Their chemistry, their banter, and the way they lifted each other up made it clear that they had something special. They weren't just another soap opera couple thrown together for short-term drama, they had the makings of a true love story. But love, as always, isn't easy in Port Charles. The shadows of the past, fertility issues and a lost son. Just when it seemed like Brooke Lynn and Chase had found their rhythm, a major roadblock appeared: fertility struggles. The dream of having a child together is a delicate subject, and their ability to navigate this challenge could determine the future of their relationship. Many couples have crumbled under the weight of infertility struggles, but that doesn't have to be their fate. Their love is strong, and if they lean on each other, they could come out of this even stronger. However, the plot thickens with whispers of another shocking revelation: a long-lost son. If the rumors are true, and Brooke Lynn and Dante have a child together, it could be the ultimate test for her relationship with Chase. Imagine the turmoil. Brooke Lynn, caught between her current love and a past connection, forced to deal with the emotional impact of a child she never knew existed. Dante, already entangled in a complicated romantic history, would undoubtedly be thrown into the mix, adding another layer of conflict. And then there's Lulu. Her jealousy would be inevitable, but would it reignite old flames or push Brooke Lynn closer to Chase? The drama potential is off the charts. Brooke Lynn and Chase, the anchor couple Port Charles needs? Through all the chaos, heartbreak, and uncertainty, there's one undeniable truth: Brooke Lynn and Chase could be exactly what Port Charles has been missing. While other relationships in town are built on secrets, lies, and fleeting passion, they have something rare: genuine love and unwavering support. They don't need to be caught up in endless affairs, dramatic divorces, or betrayals. Instead, they could be the steady force that holds things together while everyone else falls apart. The Quartermaine mansion is notorious for its family feuds, schemes, and ever-changing alliances. What if, amidst all that, Brooke Lynn and Chase became the heart of the household? What if they built a family of their own, weathering life's storms without succumbing to the chaos around them? Every soap opera needs a couple that defies the odds. Could Brooke Lynn and Chase be the ones to do it? The ultimate question: can they make it work? As much as we love them together, GH has a history of breaking up even the most promising couples. Will Brooke Lynn and Chase be different? Or will their relationship become another casualty of soap opera drama? Their biggest challenges lie ahead: heavy checkmark navigating fertility struggles. Will they find a solution together, or will this issue drive them apart? Heavy checkmark the revelation of a lost child. If Brooke Lynn and Dante have a son, how will that impact her future with Chase? Heavy checkmark jealousy and outside influences. Will Lulu, Dante, or past heartbreaks cause complications? For now, we can only hope that GH gives them a chance. Fans want to see a true love story unfold, not another predictable breakup. What do you guys think? Should Brooke Lynn and Chase be the couple that finally gets a happy ending? Or are they destined to crash and burn like so many before them? Drop your thoughts in the comments and let's talk. And don't forget to stay tuned, because in Port Charles, anything can happen.
Thanks for watching, guys. See you soon. Bye.